and I want to see what it's like. And it's unavoidably correct. Yeah, that's what this is. Late game still has a lot of unavoidably correct, tedious things in it. It would be cool if there was a way to... Huh. I just had an idea.
On the move.
It's a secret, though.
That's affirmative.
Don't tell anyone.
Time to motor.
Definitely do not tell Caitlin that I had an idea.
Got it covered.
I only get like one idea a month. Very important that we keep it under wraps.
Moving to designated position.
Johnny Lump on chat. He's not like in my chat, but sometimes he and I Skype together.
On the move.
We love to
Moving out.
enjoy the
Confirmed.
dulcet tones of
Moving.
each other's voices.
Understood. Moving out.
Orders confirmed.
No, we
Moving
like
out.
type text messages to each other.
Movement. It's close.
Sometimes he scolds me for my behavior on official forums.
Okay.
Headed there now.
Okay, let's
Heading there now.
let's continue the.
Closing on target position now. Will do. Moving to Overwatch. Roger. I've got my eyes on. Heading there now. Orders confirmed. Moving out.
That's affirmative.
Closing on target position now. Rolling. Closing on target position now. Got it covered.
Affirmative.
Covering
Eyes
now.
on the prize.
Overwatch. There's something out there.
What does he think of my ranger hate? I don't actually spend a ton of time giving like class balance focused feedback.
I'm on the move.
You guys hear a lot more of my ranger hate than
Closing on target position now.
the actual game designers do, just because I don't actually think it matters that much. I care a lot more about the strategic layer balance,
Orders confirmed. On the move.
because if we can make every campaign feel like this one,
I've got my eyes on it.
it's
Got it covered.
irrelevant if rangers are a little bit weak, because I've been forced to use rangers anyway, because that's the classes that I got, and I've been under strategic pressure from every angle for the entire campaign, more or less, and it's been amazing. And that's generally what my feedback focuses on.
Affirmative. Moving out.
I think rangers are trash, but
Okay. Roger that.
like
Orders confirmed.
other
Moving
people
out.
care a lot
Orders
more than
confirmed.
me
On the move.
about making that
I'm on the
different. I don't think that it's a very big deal.
move. On Overwatch.
Scanning. On Overwatch. Eyes on the prize. Roger that. Headed there now. Orders confirmed. On the move. Headed there now.
Also, I just like train you guys to be my little army of people who know that rangers suck, so that you guys can tell everyone that rangers suck.
I'm on it. On Overwatch.
And therefore, without me even having to do anything, rangers will just get buffed.
Heading to that location. Copy that. Copy that. Got some hostiles grouped over here. Affirmative. Moving out.
Understood. Moving out.
I'm on the move. Scanning. Got it covered. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Ranger Rock, a landmark in Australia, constructed exclusively from the corpses of rangers who thought they could output damage, only to discover that they could not. We just screwed ourselves a little bit there.
I'm on the move.
Looks like we're fighting everything at once.
Eyes on the prize.
Sure hope our overwatches go off against the guys who are close to us. Hey, Saint, how's it going? I took lockdown instead of hail this campaign. Dragon Lord. I think lockdown's fine. I think hail's fine too. They're both sort of mediocre perks. Oh, that's like a lot of faceless. Look at how graceful he is.
Moving to designated position.
We're gonna walk backwards. We're gonna kill this faceless as we do it.
Maybe a flesh wound. Toss me some ammo.
Do you think faceless get flesh wounds
Let's do this.
when it comes down to it?
I need an evac here! This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight. Gun dry.
If you say so. I got it, right?
No,
Running low.
not another person who likes failsafe.
Let's do this.
Become one with the idea that you might fail,
Light 'em up.
and learn to mitigate it in ways which do not require taking a terrible perk.
Here I come. So, here it is.
Last night I tried to explain why failsafe isn't very good, and I am not shitting you. 4 people individually explained to me that you could use it to hack towers without risking being revealed. Like, really? I had no idea. 4 people.
Heads down.
Anyway, I enjoyed that.
I'm under fire.
Community decided that it was time to teach JORBS how to play XCOM 2.
I'm taking fire.
Who's got a med kit?
I believe it's time to go for it. I'm not gonna lie, this might not be the correct play, but honor sort of demands it. So,
Only winged him.
honor is a fickle thing though.
Let's move already. do this. We're green to go. Adjusting sights. Gonna need to reload soon.
We kill the faceless with 2 grenades and let the stun lancers be active and not flashbanged. Probably not. Wait, what am I?
Let's move already.
Oh yeah! This one's gonna be bright! Think I need some help?
Oh! Our cover seems to be dead.
I need some help!
Matt. Matt, no. Thank you, Matt.
Taking heavy fire!
Thank you, Matt. Much appreciated.
Rolling. That is not good. Running dry on ammo.
These soldiers don't do what I tell them to
Locked and
do,
loaded.
like my other soldiers. I find that
I'm trusting you here.
discomforting.
It's dead. It's dead. Target asset recovered. Here I come. Heads down.
Here I come.
Hey, Drogmeyer, how's it going?
Here, catch!
Absolutely.
You gotta dodge, duck.
Spotted him.
Dip, dive, and dodge.
Flash out.
That's me too, Drogmeyer.
I guess that'll be okay.
Well, I don't know if I'm a drunkard,
Copy that.
but I
Finally.
may have been drinking already,
Let's rock.
and it's 4 in the afternoon at the moment.
Copy that. Scanning. Back in. Maintaining position.
I don't understand why people don't like Field Surgeon. Like, everybody who's ever played XCOM 2 knows that you put a scientist in your AWC and it's extremely, extremely strong. And then also just about everybody who's ever played Long War 2 looks at Field Surgeon and is like, this perk reduces wound timers, that's shit. Or something like that. I imagine that that's basically your argument.
This is for you.
There's a lot of only thrown around. Like, this perk only multiplies my barracks by 15%. And I don't know.
Let's do this.
I think that using the word only to analyze what a perk does without actually comparing it to something else that does what it's doing better is a very
Gun
low
strike.
value way
Here I come.
to analyze the value of something.
keeping score. Draining ammo fast.
Oh, there's like a faceless there. That makes sense.
This looks like the stuff. On the margins. Target's still up. Moving to designated coordinates. Got no ammo.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna put a smoke grenade on these guys.
Cover!
Try to encourage it to attack something else. I'm not entirely sure how the AI tree works for faceless, but yeah, I would love it if it went after this guy instead of trying to AoE the two standing next to each other like this.
I need a med kit here.
It is just
Ready to
1
engage.
HP. But like, what 1 HP does is reduce your wound times by a non-zero amount. And it seems like people analyzing the perk immediately say like the non-zero amount is insignificant.
Status confirmed.
And
Mission
I've
accomplished.
never ever seen anybody like try to prove in any way that it's insignificant. They just say that it is. And then dismiss the perk. Anyway, I think that Field Surgeon's somewhat good. I take Ever Vigilant this campaign, but I've taken Field Surgeon in prior campaigns. And I don't think any of the 3 perks at that level are particularly strong on specialists, but people who just out of hand dismiss Field Surgeon. Sometimes I've like asked those people what they think it should do to be balanced against the other perks at that tier, and they're like, it should scale up in late game. It sounds like they like want it to reduce wound timers by 20% throughout the entire game, and that perk would be fucking obscenely broken. That's like it's like, I don't know. It's like they just have a very different idea of what's a strong perk from what mine is. Why take it over failsafe? What does failsafe do? It doesn't do anything. The consequence that is bad about failing a hack is that you don't get the hack success. It's almost never that you have to endure the hack failure. The hack failure is very seldom relevant to what's actually happening in the mission. It's just the fact that you didn't get the success, which is shitty. Hey. You guys want to see where I'm from? That's where I'm from. New Zealand is not 3 different islands. Well, actually, Stewart Island is just down here. But no, this is a little isthmus. And this goes further. And I live in a city. I grew up in a city that was right here. And it had harbors on both coasts, and I have walked between those harbors in one day before. Like, it takes 2 or 3 hours to walk from the east coast of New Zealand to the west coast of New Zealand there. I don't understand why people want to scale it against the game. Like, do you think Formidable should give 2 armor once you have Predator armor and 3 armor once you have Warden armor? Is that necessary for Formidable to be a good perk? Formidable, by and large, like most of the time, what Formidable does is make you take 1 less point of damage on the mission. it reduces your wound timer by 1 HP. There are some few cases where Formidable does more than that, but by and large, what Formidable does is, for one soldier, what Field Surgeon is doing for every single soldier on the mission. Anyway, the times that Formidable does more than that are important, but I've never heard anyone say, like, Formidable doesn't scale with levels. There's never, like, that's never been a thing someone said to me. Is it cold in New Zealand? Not really. New Zealand actually is as far from the equator as Rome, which is a very Mediterranean climate, or at least Auckland is. But in that little tiny country, you have every climate